Well, hello everyone, welcome to Diamond Paints with Mike and welcome to the Linda Express. Yes, this is the Linda Express, aka Lazy with Di Granny. It is named after her and we are going to be starting right over in this little corner up here. So yeah, I'm very excited to get moving on this. Just have been wanting to do it day in, day out, and other things have got in the way, and I thought, yeah, right, let's do it today. So let's have a look and see what we got. First things first, so I'm going to get, let's have a look. What have I done with my pen? What's that one? That's oh come on, where is it? Where's my pen? Let's use this one. Oh, isn't it marvellous? I'll just sit down. I've got an Amazon package coming of these ginger Oreo biscuits, and they've just emailed me to say it's ready with the locker. Isn't it bloody typical? It's always the way, in it. I thought I'll leave it another hour because they won't be here yet, and yeah, they are. So guess I'll be going there after here then. So I don't know how best we can do this. Let's put that there. But yeah, this is quite a large painting. It's 40 times 50, so trying to do like stretch over here to get right up there is quite difficult. So I'm just going to get my K drill. Oh Jesus, it's very chilly here today. I don't think we've got K kisses up. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, I've only got certain colours kitted up today on this one because I've got various projects on the go, you see, so I wanted to at least make a start on this. Now, today is very chilly. It is just absolutely cold. Now, is it me or is that a different colour up there? Like this one here. And they've all come out of there, but okay, seems to be like a two different colour thing going on here. Maybe they're purposely supposed to be like that, but yeah, it's a very chilly day today. I've had the radiators going near enough all morning and it don't seem to be doing nothing. So I've got to go to the bottle bank later to drop some glass jars off because we can't put them in the bins, you see. They have to go into the bottle bins that are dedicated at so many points around the town centre. So I've not actually seen a bottle bank in the town centre, so the nearest one from here would be the train station, because there's one where the terminus is and then there's another one up near the Royal Mail depot. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of my Christmas cards today. I've done the little penguin, so that's all sorted out, and I'm going to see whether we can get a bit of well, ideally I want to get as much of this done as possible, so I'm gonna get, what's in this one? That's a straightener, so let's try this. I'll tell you what, yeah, I'll just try this for now. I'll have to, oh I can't, that's a screw in. Yeah, a lot of these have changed now to screw ins, so what I'll have to do is pinch it from this pen, where some just like you pull them out and shove them in, some are now got a screw mechanism. So yeah, right, let me just clean out, I'll just clean out this old wax because it can get a bit dried up, which then affects you trying to get the next bit done. or, you know, when you put new wax in it, it can bugger it up slightly. So yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, I've been doing a bit of my Christmas cards, and I've just sat down because I've been waiting for the phone to charge. Had a bite to eat, and I thought, right, I'll just come in, and I went to pick up this card here, which is that cabin one, and I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to do a bit of Linda's train. So yeah, I named it the Linda Express because Linda is in America, and I thought, well, this could be the train that's coming from America, maybe. So what, you got to be careful here because now they've swapped the colours. They've swapped the colour on us here, so now they want us to do a number 8. So frustrating when they do that. Like, you just get into a bit where you do the multiplace and then it stops. So yeah, okay, so what we now need is another H. Yeah, I think some of these have accidentally got caught up in them. As you can see, they're very similar, because that one up there looks far too light, so I can swap that out easy. Do that a little bit later on. Okay. Okay, now we've got a 7, which is even like it again. So got another 7 here going, so we'll get that done. Gonna have a nice easy dinner tonight, pizza. I've been catching up on a bit of YouTube. I've not had any chance to do yeah, I've not had any chance to do any of the you know, catching up on TV, so that's gonna have to probably be an evening thing. What I normally do is when I go out, if I come back, I always have I can't like get on with things unless I have a coffee and just an hour just sitting down after a long walk, you know. So yeah, right, so I think what we'll do is, my other phone's charging, so I'll wait for that to charge, because I was going to play a song, but if we do it on YouTube, we get bloody adverts all the way through it, so try and save that for the next session. Because Spotify gave me a free trial again. It's quite funny because sometimes I do Spotify, then YouTube will give me another trial, then I cancel that, and then Spotify give me another trial. Now, I thought you could only have the one, you know, trial, but apparently it's sometimes Amazon do it as well if you've cancelled Prime for so long. So apparently you can have more than one, but obviously only if they, you know, offer it to you. So I'm pleased in a way it's come a bit early though, because it just saves me having to do stuff later, you know. Okay, so that's that bit, lovely. What are these bits? I don't know what they are, so we'll take them off for the minute. I think you would like this, Linda, but unfortunately I don't think you get the McNeil brand over there. So yeah, right, how much have we got on 7? So yeah, what I'm going to do is, if I've got enough time after this, I'll do another card, because this painting's got a board under it, so I can't do it on the light board, so I have to try and get all the ones that require lighting done first, and then I've got a bit of flexibility in the evening to do the ones on the light board. So Yeah, I'm really trying to push these projects now, so I've got so many to do. I've still got Roxanne's to do from a couple of years ago. So just trying to get as much done on there as possible, really. So it's quite hard to see when you're doing a painting like this because the colour's dark. You've got the light sort of coming from the back. You can't really see what you're doing, but I think we've got a couple of packs of these H's. There's quite a few bags of them, so yeah. Then what I'll do is I'll just get that straightened up a bit. There we go, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Right, okay. Yeah, so I guess after this I'll have to go trundling up the hill as if, you know that song that goes, been running up the hill, running up the road, la 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 la, baby. So funny when you put white on it, just brings it up a bit, doesn't it? I was going to film this in the kitchen and I thought, nah, do it in here. Because I was going to do like an evening session, but I like to work with natural daylight. I've run out of candles. I need to get another candle, but I'm not there till next week. And so my sister was like, well, why don't you use like your Christmas ones? And I kind of do, but then I want to save them for like actual December, so which is not far away. We've only got like a week and 3 days, so then it's having to put up all the bloody decorations again. I've only just took down the Halloween ones at the end of Halloween. It's like the ceiling never gets a break, like a break. Can't breathe. I think we need to get a painting that's got a star on it. Star under star bright. Alexa, what's the weather forecast, please?
Currently, in Braintree it's 2 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 3 degrees and a low of 0 degrees.
Just gonna move that. Move it about there. Yeah, that looks fine. So I'm just gonna do a bit of single placing for the minute because there's a few drills that have tipped outside. This tray here's got a little hole in it, so if they get to the edge they can fall out. When I'm shaking the tray to get them to turn up right, I tend to cover that with my hands so they don't fall out, but on this occasion they seem to have fell out. Can't wait to get some of the red done in the train, but we've got a lot of work to do up here first. This is sort of like the dark area, and then it sort of gets light up this bit, so yeah. I still haven't bought that portrait version. It's just so similar to the one that I've got in the loft at my mum's, because I regret not showing that now. I did that as an off camera because I like to do one listening to all the Christmas music but off camera, if you get me. So yeah, I think to speed this up a bit I'll just put these back in the thingamajig. Now I will be turning this to live, but obviously because I'm filming this in November at the moment, I can't do it until obviously December comes, so just trying to get a few sessions done. So it will start to be pre-recorded and then it will go into lives. So yeah, And it could be that sometimes you see a live and I could be up here and you've not seen this bit yet. It just depends on how many pre-records we air at this time. So now the plan of action as well is if I can get this finished on schedule, then I will start to work on the other train that we got from last year. But I think let's focus on this one so far. Okay, lovely. Whoops, whoops, whoopsie, whoops. So yeah, just let us know in the comments what placer you like working with. I am very comfortable working with a 3-placer. I sometimes struggle with 4 because you don't always pick it up properly. So yeah, with 3s I can work on very well with that. So yeah. Yeah, I've got through quite a lot that I needed to get done today. Just trying to catch up with all the backlog that I've got to do. I've writ out the first Christmas card today, so it's just a case of, I'm not really sure whether to seal it or not, because the thing is it'll be in an envelope, so if they fall off they'll be inside the envelope. But yeah, so I normally send a Christmas card to my friend Vinny. Unfortunately he was diagnosed with, I don't know whether it was dementia or Alzheimer's, one of the two. And my mum was like, it's probably best not to send a card because he might not remember who you are. Because with dementia, sometimes they can remember you and then sometimes they're like, well, who are you, you know? So he would, I mean, it depends. He could probably go, oh, you know, that's Mike. Or he might go, well, who's Mike, you know? So yeah, he normally sends me one, so I normally, you know, return the favour. But it's so sad because he lost his wife not long ago, and yeah, she had that the C word. So he always goes to Costa down the town. So ever since then he's always been on his own. Obviously he's got family relations that go down and visit him every day. So yeah, but they, I mean, his son, it wasn't his real son, he adopted him, and he had this condition where something to do with, he couldn't, like, any light that went, he was all right with daylight, but if you put the kitchen light on or the front room light, it would cause him to have seizures. It was something to do with, like, he couldn't have lights on, so he would have to sit in the dark, and apparently it killed him. And then obviously his daughters live in Saffron Walden, so that's God knows how long away that is, but my mum only lives a few doors up from him, so we always keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay. If he needs any help, we always help him, and he always lets us use his green bin, because if we've got no room in our bin, we tend to put it in his bin, as long as, you know, we ask permission. But he does very little gardening nowadays. He always used to garden. So yeah, I found out the other day that my driving instructor, he came into the shop and apparently he's retired now. Just as when I was thinking about, like, learning to drive again, and now find someone else. So that's going to be fun. I mean, I have no plans to start learning to drive yet because it's just so expensive. I mean, once you pass your theory, that's sort of valid for 2 years, and if you don't get the practical done within 2 years, you've got to do it all over again. So the theory is quite difficult because my sister's done that several times, but they ask you the same questions but in a different way, and you could be like 1 or 2 points away from passing and it would foul it. So yeah, I definitely want to, you know, get back into it because I only have a provisional, you see. So I mean, I mainly applied for a provisional just for ID purposes, but you know, eventually I need to start getting back into it. So maybe that could be a 2026 goal, maybe try to achieve my theory test by the end of the year. And that it's always fascinated me, you know, with people that learn how to drive motorbikes, you always have the instructor. Obviously you can't share the same motorbike, but you have 2 learners in front and then an instructor behind. But what happens if that learner decides to like drive off and not return the vehicle, or you know, I mean, how would the instructor know like how to get it back? I mean, I don't know, but if I want to like drive something, I will always make sure it's on 4 wheels. It scares me knowing that if I was to drive a motorbike I might fall off, because it's all to do with your weight and balance, because when you go around the curves you've got to balance your body, like tilt it slightly to go around the curve, and I don't think I could do that. I'd be scared of it falling on me, you know. So yeah. Sorry about that, keep knocking the bloody tripod. I kind of want to go in the co-op up Chalice Lane as opposed to going to the locker and then go to Sainsbury's. I don't really need to go in there, but I like to have a little snack while the jungle's on. And so we're nearly done the first few layers. See how quick we're speeding through this. It's very nice. I wonder if Alexa will play it. Alexa, play David Essex, A Winter's Tale.
A Winter's Tale by
Oh,
David Essex
we
on
might be able to
Amazon
do it
Music.
without Spotify, yes. The nights are colder now. Maybe I should close the door. And anyway, the snow has covered all your footsteps, and I can bother you no more. The fire still burns at night. My memories are warm and clear, but everybody knows it's hard to be alone at this time of year. It was only a winter's tale, such another winter's tale. And why should the world take notice of one more love that's failed? A love that can never be. Though it meant a lot to you and me, on a worldwide scale, it's just another winter's tale. Do you remember last year when I thought it was Scowl and it says, what was it, Scowl or Scowl, something like that? Oh my god, wrong colour. Bell is ringing far away. I wonder if you're here, I wonder if you're listening. I wonder where you are today. Good luck, I wish you well. Time on earth, it was only a winter's tale, just another winter's tale. And why should the world take notice of one more love that's failed? Oh, stuck here. We're just another winter's tale. There you go, Majestic, you asked me to sing. This is the start of the Christmas singing. One more love that's failed. Yes, the sun's coming out. I need a bit of sun. It's fucking freezing. Oh dear. There you go, a nice bit of David Essex there. Alexa, stop. No, we don't want that. Oh, let's put you back over there. Right, so yeah, that's H. It's like someone switched the light bulb on. It's getting a bit sunny out there, and we've got a lovely blue sky. Brilliant. Fantastic. Hopefully it's warming up a bit, because I'm not sure. We had a storm not long ago called Storm Claudia, and I'm not sure. It's obviously where all the rain comes from, but I'm not sure if the cold weather is to do with that as well. So yeah, it could very well be, you know. That will be la 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 la. I'm just very happy I've started this now, because at least we've made one session on it, you know. Oh my god, look at that, all the waxes. Veluge. I'm still on the hunt for the Polar Express diamond paint, and I'm sure I've seen that on Temu. I haven't actually checked where I'm still waiting for my bloody spider at this time of recording this, because it's the 20th. We've only got a week left, and yeah, my November theme has just been a complete and utter disaster, because I've buggered it up. It's far too late. I mean, I suppose I could have started a few fireworks to take over until then, but it's quite hard to find content at the moment because all the unboxings are sort of old unboxings, so it's kind of like difficult in a way. But all it keeps saying is something to do with a cargo backlog. But Angela was saying that her parcels have been delayed as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't like to play too Christmas songs too early, but Majestic does like to hear me sing, so I thought I'd give you a bit of David Essex. Majestic, if you know David Essex, he was in EastEnders a while back. I don't know if he played carols, because there was a lady in there called Carol, which was played by Lindsay Coulson, and I'm sure she went out with David Essex, who played, I can't remember who he played. Alexa, who did David Essex play in EastEnders?
David Essex plays Eddie Moon and Eddie in EastEnders. By the way, you have a new notification.
Alexa, yes please.
One new notification.
Your Amazon parcel is ready for pickup.
From Amazon Shopping. A package will arrive today.
It's already arrived. See, there's something wrong with this, because she alerts me after the package has arrived, when really that should be before the packages come, if you get me. Quite surprised that's come early, because that came all the way from Harlow, so yes. Might get some cookies in there, see if they've got any cookies and stuff. Can go over there. Oh, not check the time. Say half an hour again. I don't know how I know. I'm like psychic. I don't know how I know it's 35 minutes, but it's 35 minutes. And I tell you something, every single time I look at it, it's either 17 or half an hour. I don't know how I know that. I just don't. You sort of really, as you're filming, you roughly know when it's been, I'd say half an hour, but yeah, we've got through so much of this. This is looking a very depressing colour at the moment, but I'm trying to speed it a bit. I don't know about you guys, but I like to work with like splashes of colour. I don't like doing like all the dark colours. It's just boring, depressing, miserable, you know. But it's because it's obviously a cold day. Now on the portrait one, that looks near enough the same. So I'm going to get to the end of this line, and then I really must have a drinky boo, because getting a bit dried up here with all this talking, so yeah. Tell you what other song we could play is In the Mid-Bleak Winter by Susan. Alexa, play In the Mid-Bleak Winter by Susan Bell.
In the Bleak Midwinter by Susan Boyle.
That's the one, not
Amazon
Bell.
Music.
I love this song so much. The mid-bleak winter, frosty wind made moan. I've stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow. Right, drink time. Oh, lovely. I love that word cherubim. Don't know what it means, but yeah. Oh, that's the bit I love. In a minute, I'll tell you when. It's the bit where she mentions about a heart. I would bring a lamb. This bit. In my heart. Well, Susan Boyle there, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm not going to play all the Christmas songs in the video because obviously we need to try and stretch this through the whole of December. But yeah, so I think tomorrow I'll have to work a bit more on these cards. I've still got 5 more to do, but I'm just trying to circulate through all the different Christmas projects. I wanted to do my Nutcracker today, but unfortunately I need to accommodate this as well, so yeah, I may do this after this depending how quick it loads. I'm not in a rush to get Amazon because it's only biscuits, so as I say, they're at £1.50 in the shop and I can get them free on the game, so I'd rather just get them from Amazon, you know. Right, what I'm going to do is take these colours out for a minute because at the moment we seem to be very close to, just seems to be the 8 for now, so I'm just single placing this bit because there's not enough. As you can see, I pour them all in. I can't cope with like half a bag. I have to pour the whole bag in because otherwise you're forever like refilling. So once we get a bit of room in there, I will sort that out. Might get some of them Belgian cookies that the Co-op do, they're quite nice. So yeah. Right. Whoops, take that one out. It's got like, some of them come with like a rough edge around the edge, so I tend to like leave them ones, but these drills are absolutely glacier white, I think they're called. Very, very lovely indeed. yeah, very happy that I started this. And these little white dots, that's to sort of replicate snow, I think. So yeah, I could probably squeeze in a bit of the nutcracker, but then I don't want to go to Amazon too late because I don't want to go in that bloody ghastly cold. And the path I go up, if you've ever been in Chalice Lane, Braintree, that path that goes up Rifle Hill, it's terrible. There's no lighting whatsoever, and you have to walk down this path that's next to this big, like, busy main road that has a massive bush in the way. And I don't understand why they put a lamppost at the end, but you need it like halfway through. Well, of course, on the other side of the path is like all flats and stuff, but still, there really ought to be, you know, a lamppost, because on the other side you can't walk up it. It's so strange. They've got like a road, but where the bush is, there's no path. So if you wanted to walk along the road, you'd have to walk right over the other side on the main road next to the busy road. You know, it's just, I always have to carry a torch with me because it's just, oh, I don't like going up it. But yeah, so right, I think, how long we got? 44. So I think we can squeeze in a few more sessions. Sorry, a few more things. I've got a TikTok notification. Don't know what that is. Oh my god, the amount of things I'm seeing on TikTok to buy. But I've noticed when you look in the camera, it's actually more lighter than actually working on the board. So what's this? Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Wow. We've got this gorgeous sort of goes with my this thing here, this, what do they call this, a gripper, is it? This rubbery thing that goes on the pen. This thing here. Alright, 7. Okay. Oh, this fell off, it fell off. Okay, so now we want to get a bit of this done now. Oh, what was that? That was 8, I think. Sometimes it's so dark trying to look on to the symbol. I have to look in the camera of the phone to see what it is. Yeah, now we've got this sort of dull bit out, we'll start to bring in the light a bit now, because as you can see all over there, it starts to brighten up a bit. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do actually is get me a package, and then I'll work on some light bulb ones, because as I say, I don't want to leave it too late, because then it'll backlog dinner. I watched a couple of episodes of EastEnders that I missed, but then it started recording the new one, and I'm like forever catching up with EastEnders, so I'm trying to get that into a position where I don't need to have backlogged on it anymore. Okie dokie, karaoke. Okie dokie, karaoke. So I think what I'll do is I'll do one more line and then leave that there. I think we've done a good session. Definitely a big lump of it anyway. So annoying, like when you can't finish the block and then you've always got like a part block, half block, part block, half block, you know. Right. Yeah, it's definitely going to be too late to do the Nutcracker now because it's starting to get a bit dull out there. If it literally had the sun for like a few minutes and now it's gone. Just like that. It's like a flick of a switch. What is that? 8. Yep. I'm so glad that we're getting to the end of this dark area. I find this quite a very boring bit. Alright. So as I say, this will be our last little segment today. Right, that's that done. So let's give it, where's my roller gone? There we go. So what we'll do is we'll just give that, oh, love it like that. Yeah, don't actually know, I'm going to sell my the plastic roller I got. I'm going to sell mine because with a plastic roller it slides over it, whereas you really need like a rubber roller. So well, that's part 1 done of the Linda Express. And look at that. So next time we've just got a few layers here to do and then we'll be up to that section there. So a bit of the steam coming out of the engine, or it could be snow that's fell down, but it is steam. I just said that because obviously we've got snow there, but very happy that we've at least made a start on it anyway. But if you want to get this for yourself, the link's in the description of the video. Please act quickly because it will sell out, I should imagine. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to tap that bell to be notified of future uploads on the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.